Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective message, and I'm just gonna channel because I can't take this shit anymore. First and foremost, the loss of life, human or otherwise, is a little bit too normalized for my liking. Um, yeah, that's a good place to start. Um, the ways in which people who we are watching die or be killed, let's be clear, people who are being killed, bombed, innocent civilians, that's not the only death I'm talking about, but that's the one driving this conversation. The ways in which human life has become so fucking disposable and normalized is absolutely, I don't even know a word. Like, there's no word for this. I don't understand. First and foremost, okay, not to mention the ability to find information about literally anything you want to find information about. These two things can't exist together. The ability to find information about the truth and the disposability of human life and other life. Let's talk about the planet as well. These things can't coexist. And I don't understand what the cognitive dissonance is. If you'd like to know what that means that there's some sort of connection missing within the collective thought, I guess. Yeah, I'm sick of watching people be killed and no one doing anything about it. Okay, the least you can do is learn about it, for the love of fucking God. It doesn't matter that God has a different name for some people. Okay? Is that what it is? Is that what it's skin color and the fact that God has a different name? Is that what it is? Because I don't understand what this is. What's the disconnect?
And I use TurboTax. It's a very expensive process.
Shut the fuck up. Cognitive dissonance, a feeling of discomfort that occurs when a person's beliefs, values, or actions don't align, can cause people to feel stressed, guilty, ashamed, or anxious. Signs of cognitive dissonance. It's not listed here, but it should be watching genocide live streamed and not giving a fuck. On multiple fronts, multiple countries, right? Oh, wow. Feeling uncomfortable before making a decision, feeling guilty about past decisions, justifying or rationalizing behavior, doing something out of social pressure, trying to hide actions from others, experiencing regret about something you've done in the past. How to reduce it, changing, justifying, or ignoring the conflicting information, being mindful of your values, pursuing opportunities to live those values, taking action to get comfortable again. I think that we've placed comfortability above human rights, especially if you're someone who has a little bit of systemic privilege. This is a conversation that people of color have been having for centuries. But it's not getting across. Not large enough to which we need. So what's the ish, right? We have information about women in Sudan. This was a few months ago. This happened in 2024. I don't know the exact month. But women in Sudan, over 100 women, mass suicide. They put rocks, I think they tied rocks to themselves and drowned themselves, like as an effort, so that they would avoid getting raped. Because rape is a war tactic now that has been normalized. It just came out yesterday that Israel, the IOF soldiers, the ones who are doing the sodomy and the raping of the Palestinians, that they are taking from their own land and incarcerating for no fucking reason. There are women. The women IOF soldiers are the ones who are predominantly raping these people, these men. with objects. They're the ones doing it. Okay? What kind of karma do you think is available for a woman who would do something like that? Laws of the universe, karma will be received. Who do you think they're gonna get raped by? Why is rape being used? It's always been used under patriarch as a means for control, as a means to humiliate, dehumanize. I'm thinking again of that fucking, I know I just sounded like Bernie Sanders. I'm thinking of the last 2 episodes of the first season of Outlander, when Jamie gets raped and sodomized by the English soldier dude, whatever, Jack or whatever his fucking name is, the fucking monster. That shit fucked me up for a long time. I am a rape victim. Most women are. What are we doing here? That's not even the worst that they could do is torture you. Okay, we've talked about this in, a collective convo about withstanding bodily harm. If you've never been tortured, might want to check that out, because apparently it's just been normalized. Everyone's going to be, but I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with y'all. And I mean, if you're watching this, I'm not talking to you. You already know that. You're on my channel. You are probably thinking the exact same fucking thing, but I just wanted to put this here because I don't know what else to do. I tried for years to get my family in particular to give a fuck about anything besides goddamn celebrities and coach purses. All-inclusive vacations and, I don't know, anything fucking else. One time I was talking to my family at dinner about the AIDS epidemic that was happening in Africa for the young children. And this was, back in the early 2000s, late 90s, that I was speaking to at the time. And my sister, one of the shallowest people I've ever met in my entire life. God, I hope I never have to fucking see you again. I hate you. Anyway, she said, oh yeah, I had 2 students out sick with the flu this week. Like there was some sort of connection about talking about an AIDS epidemic that was harming and killing hundreds and thousands of children. And 2 kids being sick at school for the, first grade? I don't even know what you teach. I don't care. There's no relationship there. Not at all. What there is a relationship there is the way that these people are going about villages in Africa, taking kids, making the kids kill their parents and their siblings, and then taking them and turning them into children's soldiers. There's a little bit of a relationship to that, like minuscule relation, and school shootings. But even then, there's not really a relationship. But the flu and AIDS, yeah, there's no relationship there. All of that to say is, that's cognitive dissonance in action. The fuck is wrong with you idiots, quite frankly. I cannot watch any more of these children being bombed and everyone just pretending like life is cool, like everything's good. What I think we're up against right now, I don't think that, my personal opinion, if you give a fuck, is that this is the second coming. You know how everyone's always like, Jesus is gonna come and take everyone who's pure and whatnot? I feel like this is what's happening. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe that. But it's the only way that I can rationalize what we're seeing as the pure ones continue to be obliterated off of this planet while everyone else just goes about their goddamn life. To me, there's only one thing that can, and that's what the Palestinians have taught us. Yes, it's under Islam and Muslim beliefs, predominantly, not all Palestinians are Muslim. Anyway, all of that to say is I cannot fathom what's the end goal here? Why are we all just chilling? Are we all waiting our turn? I know I am. I'm like ready. You can eat me off this planet anytime. I'm over it. It's fucking I'd have no desire to live under what's coming, and I have no desire to commingle with anyone who is like cheering this on or brainwashed thinking that this is the way to go. Y'all are fucking idiots. I don't know what else to do. I had to say something because I just another and there's another fucking massacre happening right now all over my fucking Instagram feed. It's just fire and bombs and these exhausted people carrying dead, lifeless bodies of children over and over and over and over and over again. And that's just in Palestine. That's just in Gaza. That's not talking about Congo. That's not talking about Sudan. That's not talking about the West Bank. That's not talking about here in the United States. That's not talking about the El Salvadorian fucking prisons. That's talking about one 25-mile fucking piece of land that the entire world has been fighting for the freedom of for over a year. And nothing has changed. So this is the world that we want to live in? Really? No. What's it gonna take? That's the thing is like, you have a little bit of fucking privilege that you're like, I just don't need to pay attention because it doesn't concern me. Fuck you. You are the epitome of what is wrong with this world. And you are scum. And I hope you get your fucking karma. Whoever the fuck you are. Again, if you're on my channel watching this, unless you're a hater, thank you for the free energy, by the way. Unless, like, I just don't even know. I don't even fucking know. I can't. Let me show you my feed. Because for those of you who are turning a blind eye to this, or to those of you who are like, oh my god, white people are being detained at the border, now it's something we need to care about. Man, fuck you. For real. Fuck you. Alright. This is the update that just happened. Israel killed 2 Palestinian journalists in Gaza, Mohammed Mansour and Hassam Shabat, killing 208 journalists in Gaza since October 7th. IOF fired explosives at the Red Cross building in Rafah. 6 medics still missing after the IOF besieged rescue mission yesterday. 57 Palestinians killed, 134 injured in Gaza in 24 hours. That's the disposability I'm talking about. And that doesn't even cover the 1,000 that have passed away since Israel just decided to start bombing out of fucking nowhere the other goddamn day. What was that, 3-4 days ago? 5 days ago maybe? It's been over 1,000 deaths in 5 days. And everyone's just like, Car ramming and shooting operation in Haifa killed 1 person, severely injured a soldier. 17-year-old Palestinian died in Israeli captivity, first documented minor killed in occupational prisons. Documented. Doubt that was the first. Just the first one documented. IOF airstrikes targeted displaced tents, homes, and schools across Gaza, killing 11 people, including a child in Khan Yunis, and raided a home, killing 4 people inside. Bombed a tent in Nazareth school shelter. Bombed tents in Nazareth school shelter. That's what they do. They're bombing fucking tents. Have you seen the craters of the fucking earth that these bombs are causing? God. They are like hundreds of feet deep, if you haven't seen them. If you want to see this shit, follow my stories on Instagram. I share a lot of stuff over there. Alright. IOF targeted and bombed several cars across Gaza, killing 3+, injuring 7. Settlers seized and settled in Palestinian home in Hebron with IOF headquarters. So in case you aren't following this the way I am, or the way other people are, or the way the majority of the people on the planet are, here are some of the scenes that all of us are seeing constantly because we actually give a fuck. There was just a massacre that happened like 10 minutes ago. I think this is the same guy, maybe not.
The ice raid?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Know your mental health is not more important than people's lives. That is a child. A very young child. If someone did this to my child... Look at these children. The only survivor in her family in northern Gaza. She's maybe 2. So Israel is currently bombing Israel and the United States. Palestine, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon. This is a massacre that just happened. I posted this 42 minutes ago. When I saw it, it had been posted 10 minutes. So within an hour, this is happening. These are tents. This looks like a school, one of the safe havens. Oh, and here's this photo of a mother holding the skeleton of her child. Do you know how unnatural that is? And I also want to... Oh. This is the image that got this video going, because I just can't keep watching this shit. I don't understand. A child and 5 members of her family were killed in a residential apartment, and everyone inside was killed. This is 23-year-old Hassam Shabbat. He was killed today. He wrote and prepared a message for the world. And I shared that for Ancestors Speak if you would like to see that. This is what it looks like when you disengage from Hollywood and celebrities and capitalist systems and you follow what's actually important. This is what it looks like. This is what everyone should be paying attention to. The first step to getting free is realizing you're not free at all. And if you have enough freedom to think you're free, then you have privilege to use for the movement. I highly suggest you do that. Because this isn't it. This isn't it. There's so many fucking more. There's billions more of us than there are of these motherfuckers who are carrying this shit out. And to the people on the ground carrying this shit out, they're just a bunch of motherfucking idiots. They are the dumbest people on the planet to be able to continue doing shit like this. To continue taking orders, to continue shoving shit up people's asses. Do you know how stupid you have to be to think that's okay to do? You have to be very fucking dumb. These people who are carrying this shit out are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Dumbest, greediest, fucking ugly. Fugly, okay? They're the scum of the earth. The people that they are doing this all they want is their fucking land. They want land and God. Literally, that's it.